What is up, everybody? It's Quackib, and I have just come back from watching Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I thought I'd do a quick review here on the channel. I'm finally getting back into making videos, so I'm not going to make a breakdown of the trailers and stuff, but I had my theories coming into this film, and some I got right, some, and if you've seen the film, yeah, we got a lot wrong, but yeah, let's get into it and let's talk about this film. And if you can't tell, I am talking a bit quiet because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. So also, not only am I trying to be quiet, I'm trying to avoid spoilers for everyone else who hasn't seen it yet. But as I just said, there will be spoilers in this review. If you haven't seen the film, make sure you watch the film first and then come back and check this review out. But let's get into it, and yeah, let's talk about this film. Now, let me just say, let's first say overall what I thought. Overall, I enjoyed this movie. I did enjoy this movie. Was it what I was expecting? No, there was bits that I was expecting more of, and um, yeah, I was expecting more of the film. But does that make it a bad film? No, I still enjoyed it, and I think you people will enjoy it. But if you go into the film not expecting everything and not expecting a lot of things, you will enjoy it. Otherwise, if you expect so many things, that's what I always try to do. If you expect too much from a film, then you will always be disappointed no matter what. Even with the Spider-Man films, like I did a few breakdowns on here, reactions to the trailer, and even though it was kind of obvious that Andrew and Toby were coming, even when I went to the film, I still told myself they're not coming. Even though it was so obvious, I kept saying to myself, they're not coming and they're not showing up, they're not going to be there. So that when they actually did show up, it was even better. So go into this film not expecting anything and you won't be disappointed, if that makes sense. Yeah, I enjoyed quite a bit of this film. Obviously there were bits I didn't like, but let's talk about what I did like. America Chavez. Let's first talk about America. Great casting. I think she was really good in the film. Enjoyable. And I can't wait to see more of her. And I can't wait for the Young Avengers because they are definitely coming. They are 100% coming. They keep pointing towards that. And it's just inevitable at this point. I am looking forward to what the repercussions are from this film, because this has definitely opened up a lot of things for the multiverse. Yeah, it's we're just going into the crazy world now. There were a lot of things teased, and I just can't wait. But I think I think I think I should just talk about the big thing that everyone wanted to see coming into this film. So I'm just going to talk about it because that's the thing I'm thinking about most, and of course that's the cameos, and in particular the Illuminati. Now, of course, if you watch this film, the Illuminati are the only cameos in this film, which um I mean, yeah, everybody. There was so many rumors. Like there was this rumor like that this movie was gonna have more people show up than Endgame. Like this is gonna have the most characters of all the Marvel movies, and that was all a lie unless they include like random characters that they see going through them, like the different universes. But obviously they're not gonna. Everyone expected loads of characters to show up, and they didn't. It was just the Illuminati, and they basically like showed most of the Illuminati in the trailers. Like everyone thought, okay, they're showing Xavier. That means someone big's coming. But I don't. I mean, there was one that we're gonna talk about that was big, but I think people were just expecting more, and I was expecting more. But I'm still not disappointed with what we got, if that makes sense. Now, the Illuminati was Captain Carter was the first person we saw, and of course we saw Captain Carter in the trailer, so we knew she was coming. But it was still cool to see Captain Carter. But then this one actually caught me off guard, and I hope it gets a good reaction, because this character, I feel really bad for this character, and I really enjoy. I am a fan of this character. But the second Illuminati member we saw was Black Bolt. Like, I can't believe I didn't even think of that. Like it wasn't even a possibility in my mind, because I just kept thinking about the show, the failed Inhuman show, and I thought, yeah, they're never going to use them again, never. and they put Black Bolt. I'm so happy they put Black Bolt in, because I really like Black Bolt. I like the Inhumans, and I think, someone tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that was the same actor who played Black Bolt in the show. But he even had comic accurate costume. It looked good. The way his power, when they displayed his powers, looked good. He was really cool. Yeah, I'm so happy we got to see Black Bolt. I felt really bad for what happened to him because of the show, and I hope we get to see the Inhumans. I really do hope we get to see the Inhumans, like a good version of the Inhumans. Now that we got X-Men, because that was one of the reasons I liked Inhumans, because of there was stuff between them of the X-Men and the Inhumans, were like, there was stuff crossover and all this bullshit. Anyway, the next big one, of course. Oh, okay, first let's talk about Captain Marvel. There was Captain Marvel, and it wasn't Carol Danvers. No, it was Maria Rambeau, which was Monica Rambeau's mom. Which was really cool. I think that was like one of the theories going in. It was either going to be Iron Man, or it was Maria Rambeau, Captain Marvel in the trailer, and it turned out to be Maria Rambeau, and I think that's really cool, and I think the design was cool, and yeah, I was really happy to see that. And of course, the big surprise that I honestly did catch me off guard. I can't believe we actually saw it, but we saw Reed Richards. We saw Mr. Fantastic. And now that was a theory that we were going to see Mr. Fantastic. People thought it was. I thought we were going to see Mr. Fantastic, but I didn't think we were going to see this Mr. Fantastic. I think everybody, like me, thought we were going to see the original from the classic Fantastic Four movies, but we saw a brand new one, and that was Mr. John Krasinski himself, Mr. Jim Halpert. We finally get to see him play Mr. Fantastic, and you know what? I really hope they bring him for the next Fantastic Four movies. Like, surely they have to. I hope this wasn't just a fan service thing, because he pulled it off. He looked good, he sounded good. I think it's just gonna be, please Marvel, please give us a full movie with him. And then of course, there was the man himself. Like, even though we saw in the trailer, seeing the yellow wheelchair come out, and the song, the X-Men song, the theme song played as he came out, and I've said it 100 million times now about how much I love the X-Men, and just seeing him roll out with the X-Men music, that made me really happy. And I'm surprised they actually put that in me. Like, it was cool seeing him, but I thought that's how I was gonna be. I was gonna go into the movie like, yeah, it's cool seeing him, because we had seen him in the trailer like, what, twice. We saw him in the first one where it was just back of his head and his voice, and then the second trailer showed him in the wheelchair, so we knew exactly what we were getting. But still seeing it in the movie with the music, it felt so good. It felt really good seeing that. It's just, after seeing him after getting Toby and Andrew, it's just like my childhood. It's just, it's great. It is great. I love it. It is just great. And yeah, that's all. We obviously, of course, there was Mordo as well. That version, the Mordo from a different universe, where he was like a sorcerer, still a sorcerer. And yeah, that was all we got for the Illuminati. Now, I thought that surprised me, because I thought we were going to get more people in the Illuminati. I know people thought Blade was coming, and I never believed it was Blade, because it was kind of clear it was Mordo in the trailer. And I just didn't think it made sense to be Blade. Why would Blade be in the Illuminati? I thought, obviously, the big one was Tom Cruise as Iron Man. Everyone thought, oh god, he's coming. He's the one who made Ultron, and that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, surely is. I knew it wasn't him in the trailer, because once I broke it down, and when the trailer came out, I watched it like this close. I was this close to the freaking screen, and I watched it bit by bit, watched it slowly, and you could tell it wasn't him flying through the wall. But I still thought he was going to come. I still thought he was going to be there, and it wasn't. It wasn't him. I don't think they even explained why Ultron was there. Like they didn't say who built him or anything. Maybe it was Reed Richards. I don't know. But yeah, I thought surely it's gonna be someone else. But that's all we got for the Illuminati. I couldn't even think. Oh yeah, Black Panther. We didn't get a Black Panther. That's what I would have kind of been interesting to see. Maybe like an alternate universe version of his dad still as Black Panther or Killmonger or something. I don't know. I was expecting some more from the Illuminati, but that's all we got. And then, of course, the thing that I predicted happened. I knew it was going to happen. The Illuminati got wiped out by Wanda. Wiped out. It was so cool, but so fucked to see the way they went out. Black Bolt was first, and that was messed. Like, using his power against him was very interesting and really cool, and was just brutal. And then it was actually kind of sad seeing John Krasinski go down like that. That's so quick, but I knew it was coming. I knew Wanda was going to go straight through them. But what confused me was that she could take out Black Bolt and Mr. Fantastic that quick, like Black Bolt that quick, and Black Bolt is insanely powerful. And then Captain Marvel, she struggled with for a bit. Just doesn't make sense. Yeah, look, you're cool. You have a very nice shield. You have a jetpack, but how it just she shouldn't have taken that long with her. Now Captain Marvel, that made sense. The fact that she fought Captain Marvel that long makes sense. But Captain Carter should have gone down quicker. It was cool seeing her. It's cool seeing her fight. When she got ripped in half was fucking nasty. But anyway. Captain Marvel, for me, I don't think it was a believable death just because it was Captain Marvel. Being crushed by statues, like, yeah, that's probably nothing for a Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel is insanely powerful. And I was thinking, surely this version is insanely powerful as well. But that's how she went down. And then, my boy Xavier. My poor boy Xavier. I really liked how when he used his like telekinesis, they added like the effect from the show. Like they just, oh, just, and what I'm about to say is going to link to something come back to. But like when he was in her head and seeing, it was really cool seeing Xavier go into her mind and like just walking around, and it was really cool to see that. But the way he went out was nasty, and the way that we saw Scarlet Witch just come forward and snap his neck was nasty. But yeah, that was all the cameos we got. We didn't get any other cameos. I was expecting, because there was so many rumors. I thought surely we're gonna get so many people, but guess not. Because we talked about Scarlet Witch and the way she snapped his neck. I think we should talk about the horror vibes that we got from this movie, which I really, really, really loved, and it worked so well. I think Sam Raimi killed it. Like this, like when you were watching this film, there's so many shots where you're like, yeah, this is a Sam Raimi film, and like because the score was done by Danny Elfman, who did the original Spider-Man. So getting Danny Elfman and Sam Raimi together, it just gave so many Spider-Man vibes. Like it just felt like Spider-Man. Like it sounded like Spider-Man. It felt like Spider-Man, and a lot of shots were just like that's classic Sam Raimi. And Sam Raimi killed it with the horror vibes. Like Wanda was genuinely terrifying at bits. Like she was so creepy, and it worked so well. She truly felt like this demon that was like just like when she was like crawling through the wall and shit. That was like that was so good. That was really, really good. I thought the versions of Strange we got were very interesting. The first one with the blue like mystical power was kind of cool, but we did not expect him to get wiped out so quickly. We have the Dead Strange that like I thought was going to be a big part, but clearly not. I think there was like a Funko Pop of that version of Strange, but we didn't even get that in the movie, so there you go. And then we have the Evil Strange, let's just say. Is that the same version from What If? I don't know, but he was clearly some evil version of Doctor Strange, and yeah, I think it was very cool to see those versions. Yeah, and and then there's characters like of course we got Wong, we got Christine Palmer, and it was really cool to see all these characters come together. It was really cool. I wish Wong got more to do. I think Wong really needs to get. They need to give Wong more to do because he's the Sorcerer Supreme. Let him do stuff. He's the Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, and speaking of Wong, where was Shang-Chi? I thought Shang-Chi was going to be in this film just because he went with Wong. So where is Shang-Chi? Hopefully they explain that, and I hope they don't save Wong just for like Shang-Chi. Like, come on, you should show off Wong in any movie he's in. He's such a cool character, and I just wish that he did more. Because a lot of the time, it felt like he was leading the charge. Like when he did have his chance to do some action, like when America first showed up in their universe, he look at that. They put that in the trailer because it was like cool. It was really cool, and I just think they should just use him more. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up now because it's getting too long. But overall, there was a lot of stuff I liked about this film. There was a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I was just I think that I got too hyped for it, and that's probably my fault, or probably it's. I think the marketing was kind of in a way. I don't know. I'm just questioning why they showed so much now. I heard even Kevin Feige was like questioning it, but if you knew that you weren't gonna have any other big reveals, why the hell would you show that in the trailer? You showed one of the biggest things in the trailer, which is like, sure, show if you want to show anyone, why would you show the biggest one? Just makes sense to me. Because you don't have anything. If you had loads of other reveals, then yeah, go ahead, show one big one because you have plenty of other big ones. But you did not have any other big ones. In the trailer, you showed Professor X, Captain Carter, and you showed a Captain Marvel, and of course, some people thought it was Iron Man, but you still showed them. So the only two people that were left were Black Bolt and Mr. Fantastic. Now, of course, yes, Mr. Fantastic is going to get a big reaction, and he's going to get an even bigger reaction because it was played by John Krasinski. However, Black Bolt is a hit and miss. Now, obviously, like I said, I love Black Bolt, and there's definitely people out there who do like Black Bolt, and who are like me, we're going to get excited when they see Black Bolt. Just not only seeing Black Bolt, but in accurate costume, like that he's there, accurate powers. Yeah, it was cool to see Black Bolt, but not everybody knows Black Bolt. Not everybody's gonna like seeing Black Bolt. Some people will have no idea who he is. So the fact that the only two surprises is one really cool and the other one was like okay, which is annoying to say because I love Black Bolt. I think they missed the mark there. They shouldn't have showed. They shouldn't have shown Xavier, now that I think about it, because there was nothing else. I think that led the audience on because the audience already had so many theories about who's going to be in it, and then by showing that increased this hype for it, like, which obviously you do need to get a hype, but when it's like this, it can sometimes lead to a downfall because people will just get so hype, and then when it's not there, they will just have a big negative reaction. Like I went with my brother and I went with my brothers and my cousins, and they were expecting big stuff. They were expecting like the Wolverine was the theory. I heard Tobey Maguire was supposed to show up, just any X-Men. And then like the rumor that apparently someone said it was confirmed. It was clearly not confirmed, that this movie was gonna have more people than Endgame, which Endgame had so many people, and this movie is gonna have more. Like, no way. And obviously that never happened. So that was the only disappointing thing. But like I said, whenever I go into films, I do try to keep that, I do try to push that to a side. But yeah, okay, I'm going on too much. I know I probably didn't say enough. If you do, but if you have any questions for me, or if you want to leave your theories, or not theories, your reactions, your reviews, what you thought about the movie, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to just read them and go back and forth with you guys, because that's what I love doing. If you are a fan of X-Men, as I mentioned in this video, then you can go watch my X-Men fancast video. That is one of my most popular videos, thanks to you guys, so thank you very much for that. And a part 2 has been recorded, and I know I promised that for a while, but part 2 has been recorded. It just needs to be edited, uploaded, and I will let you guys know all about that. And the day I'm uploading this, I think I'm going to be uploading 2 videos today, so don't get used to it. But yeah, make sure you guys go check that out. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this film. Let me know if you did, if you didn't, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, everybody.
Can't play the best tune and the best comedy, so I'm really, rah, 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 massive, trust me.